We're at the sold-out and noisy Oracle Arena. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. The Grizzlies off the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the 2 is Lee with Allen at the 3. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's Conley in at point guard. Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a low down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Green with a screen on Allen. Outside, Green. Lee with the steal. About a minute played so far here in the first. Gasol a screen. Conley for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Curry. Fires from 14, and he hits the jump shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Conley kicks to Allen. Randolph up top. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Lee, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Memphis on defense. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Exactly. Dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Now here's Lee. Out left to the wing, 16 feet away. Conley's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Thompson against Conley. Passes it to Randolph. Runner. Another shot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Some solid numbers once again for Zach Randolph with Memphis last year. He just keeps plugging away, grinding out, no pun intended, chugging along and producing.
Yeah, 16 points, about 10.5 rebounds for Zebo. I mean, he's a classic power forward and always gives you the numbers even though he still plays under the rim.
Green kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Thompson in the corner. Tries it from 19. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Allen outside. Back to Conley. From deep. The second effort. And again, it's Zach Randolph. Randolph's got 5.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Curry. He kicks to Barnes. And the pass to Green. No luck. Some solid defense from Randolph.
And, you know, for Randolph, he's been in the league so long and still puts up double-double numbers. Averaged a double-double in 8 of his last 10 seasons. Remarkable.
Conley against Curry. Outside Conley. Jacks up a three. The shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way.
And for Zach Randolph, at his experience level, to put up 15 and 10 or better, the last player to do that back in 1999. So it's a rare feat. And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Lee outside, and that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Lee's got 7 points.
Boy, Gasol with a punishing pick that time.
Outside Curry. Thompson against Lee. Thompson outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Pass to Barnes. Jacks up a three. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Allen outside. Randolph sets a screen for Allen. There's the dish to Conley. Picked by Randolph. There's the triple. The shot is off. The Warriors go the other way.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
The drive by Green. Ezeli kicks to Curry. Pulls up on the wing. That's good. Curry's got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris, what do you have to say?
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thank you, Doris. Memphis shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here. And to nobody's surprise, Zach Randolph enjoyed an outstanding season, Clark, in 14-15.
And, you know, ironically, by taking more of a backseat to front court make Mark Gasol, Randolph played better, the best rebound rate of his career.
And the Warriors making a change here. Speights is checked in. Now here is Conley. Randolph passes to Allen. Here's Gasol, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And for the Grizzlies, they had to be encouraged by Randolph's play after signing him to that extension. I mean, he'd been set back by the knee injury, but he came back in a big way.
Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. And Memphis also making a switch. Green, he's checked in for Tony Allen. Now here's Lee. He's got 7. Picked by Randolph. Gasol wide open. He fires. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. And Randolph happy to be back in Memphis. He said, this is home. This is where I belong. And look, he's helped establish this team as a power in the Western Conference. And for me, this is the right place for him to be.
Gasol with the rebound. Memphis leading by 12. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lee's got 9.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Curry with it. 6 points for him. And Thompson kicks to Curry. And here's Barnes for 3. Good. Barnes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Memphis has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Got a piece of it. Gasol a screen. It's stolen by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. And it's Iguodala missing. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against New Orleans. Conley dishes to Randolph. Thompson against Conley. To the middle, here's Gasol. Makes it off the glass. Gasol's got 6.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Thompson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And yes, sir, that one drops. And so here's Memphis. It's a 10-point game. Gasol, a screen on Thompson. Conley kicks to Randolph. Thompson with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Over in the corner, Lee. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Curry. He has 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Curry's got 8 points.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And the Warriors with some changes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Matt Barnes is checked in for the Grizzlies. Carter comes in for Courtney Lee. Now here's Barnes. Here's Green. Conley up top. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator. He's an agitator, and he's a team player, I think, at the core. And everywhere he's gone, you know, and he's played for a lot of teams, Greg, he's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. You know, he's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or a smooth playmaker, but the game really is built on grit, diving for loose balls, taking charges, making hard fouls, you know, whatever it takes to help his team win. I like that line, antagonist. That's a very good way to describe him.
.129 left to play in the first quarter. Livingston kicks to Barnes. No luck. Great tee that time from Green.
Really having a difficult time getting anything to fall.
Boy, you've got to give credit to the defense. Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And it's Barbosa, again missing.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Conley kicks to Green. Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Livingston passes to Speights. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And Memphis making a change here. Wright's checked in. Now Carter still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Outside Conley. On the wing, Green. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 9. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses. But, you know, you talked to point guard Mike Conley, and as he told us before the game, he still feels the championship is within reach.
We feel like we're a team that's had to go through a lot of adversity. We've been through a lot of things that's set us back. You know, we feel like we can be just as good as anybody else, and why not us?
One big reason why not them is what happened to Conley. Greg losing him in the playoffs last year was the biggest adversity they went through. Can you make a case that it just made them tougher, or did it really take something out of them?
You know, Kevin, it's really hard to say. A tough break, obviously, losing Mike, and I mean that literally as well. But their problems did set them back, and maybe they can be just as good as anybody else, but until they are, they're going to have some issues.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Green is out there with Brandon Wright. Then it's Conley. Then it's Matt Barnes. And it's Carter in at the 2 spot. Here is Livingston, over by Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barbosa. Good work defensively by Carter.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And some changes here for the Warriors. Speights checked in for Draymond Green. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Memphis also making some changes. Zach Randolph's checked in for Barnes. And it's Lee in for Vince Carter.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Lee kicks to Conley. Wright sets a screen. Outside, Green. Back to Conley. Pass to Wright. It's rebounded by Golden State. Ezeli's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward. Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And guys, Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skill. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Gasol is checked in for Wright. Allen comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Udrih in for Mike Conley.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Outside Curry. Dishes it to Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Right side Curry releases from 15 off the left rim and out.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Udrih dishes to Randolph. They set the screen. He feeds it to Udrih. Expanding his range. The shot will not go. Good D by Thompson. Last outing for Memphis. They won that game against the Brooklyn Nets. And here is Curry. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Thompson. Kicks it to Ezeli. Gasol with the defensive effort.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Gasol a screen. And Udrih kicks to Randolph. And the shot is good. Randolph's got 8 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Curry kicks to Ezeli. The screen from Thompson. Back to Curry. From downtown. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Ezeli the pass to Speights. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Nice shot by Randolph.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Warriors trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And he gets the bucket. And now it's an 11-point Memphis lead.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Maurice Speights last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. The first free throw is good. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Speights. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He was intent on running the offense through Randolph. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. To the paint, up off the screen, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Watch out below. Get out of his way now.
No way that he was going to slow him down.
Yeah, he was not to be denied on that possession.
And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Thompson kicks to Curry. He dishes it to Ezeli, and that's a foul called on Udrih. And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
First personal foul, team. Substitution for the Warriors.
Memphis on defense. They have a 9-point lead. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Clock is at 3. Barnes. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Barnes. Shot no good. Some solid defense from Randolph. Allen kicks to Udrih. Gasol in the high post. Randolph dishes to Udrih. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Speights with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Curry kicks to Green. Lots of room. Grizzlies with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Udrih, covered by Barnes. Gasol, a screen on Barnes. And Gasol, here we go. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. That's now 8 points for Marc Gasol. Warriors trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Thompson in the corner. Lee with the steal. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Lee's running. Here's Randolph. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Randolph has been superb. He's got 10 rebounds and 1 assist.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
Randolph a screen. Outside Conley. And Randolph now top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. Carter kicks to Randolph. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Randolph's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
And stolen by Barnes. Outside Conley. Green up on top. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Zach Randolph.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Conley, the pass to Barnes. Wright, left side. Here's Conley. And another miss by Memphis.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. The win total being the highest ever. But also of note, it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Carter, right side. A floater, and the layup is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Livingston dishes to Barnes. Over to the wing. Speights down low. Right on him. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Just absolute domination in this one for Speights. He has 9 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Speights.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
To the inside. Here's Wright. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
26 seconds left here in the second. Speights against Wright. Speights kicks to Green. The shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Memphis out in front, up by 11. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry, and Steph, Coach made a point of stating how important the physical presence would be in this game. How important is that going to be for the team in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays, and then hopefully put ourselves in a good position to win.
You've got to match that opponent's intensity, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a performance so far tonight by Zach Randolph. He had 14 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 assist. And time now to send you back down.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. It's been one outstanding game from Zach Randolph.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
The Splash Brothers are the guards. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Ezeli in at center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Down low, here's Gasol. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. here's Curry. Feeds to Green. Passes it to Thompson. He kicks it to Ezeli. Green with a screen on Gasol. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Knocks down the 3-ball. Thompson's got 6 points, and the Grizzlies leading by 8. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goal, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Now the feed to Ezeli. 5 to shoot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically. 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out, watch out.
Conley against Curry. There's the pass to Ezeli. Now the dish to Barnes. Thompson against Lee. And Thompson kicks to Green. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. Great showing for him last season. First in free throw shooting. Third in three-point field goal percentage. And he was also one of the league's most aggressive ball-hawking defenders, finishing top 5 in steals.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, fantastic at the free throw line last year. That's a tremendous asset for any team.
Back to Conley. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Gasol. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way.
And a footnote to Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Randolph can't hit.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think
they can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top.
Spacing. I think it's a good one.
Spacing.
It looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burkers across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He told them he wouldn't accept them settling for outside shots and said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Count that one. And it's 8 points for Klay Thompson.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Randolph. Shot no good. Great D that time from Green. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Iguodala's got 5.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
more active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Lee gets the bucket.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off. And really, the Grizzlies might have dropped to 5th in the West in the final week, but they were near the top for most of last season. Often could be found in that 2 spot.
Green, the screen. It's Curry outside. Good work defensively by Conley. Lee left side, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Thompson.
What a stellar outing in this one for Lee. 12 points and 4 steals. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist, and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark, you're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
The Grizzlies did slip late in the West, Greg, as you said. Still, you know, Clark, 35-17. That record in the conference was 3rd best.
And even more impressive was the fact that the Grizzlies played their best when playing the other top teams. They went 16-11 against the other Western Conference playoff team.
Curry gets to Ezeli. Grizzlies with the rebound. Randolph's got 11 rebounds in the game. Conley with it, picked up by Thompson. Picked by Randolph. It's Allen with the drive. Back to Conley. Randolph, a screen on Thompson. And again, Memphis no good.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Curry kicks to Ezeli. Thompson outside. There's a good screen. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
And it's Conley penetrating. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Conley's got 5 now.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And guys, one thing you sometimes gets lost. I mean, Mike Conley is a proven winner. Remember, you go back in high school, won 3 state titles, and the one season at Ohio State led them to the national title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster.
Memphis leading by 11. Outside Randolph. Pass to Gasol. Dishes it to Green. Knocked loose. Stolen by Thompson. Pushing it up. Here's Curry. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Now we know the Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark, all along, most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
Gasol, a first-time All-Star starter last season. He and his brother Powell both starting in that game. The first time that's ever happened in league history, and having both those guys go head-to-head.
Speights checked in for Ezeli. Conley with it. He has 5. Gasol on the high post. He feeds it to Green. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Oh, listen, no doubt you could argue Gasol is the best center in the league right now. I mean, this guy does it all. Defends, rebounds, passes, scores. I mean, he's also a great teammate. They all love him. And to me, that matters in the big picture. When you're talking about developing chemistry and trust, sometimes the difference between winning and winning it all is whether or not your teammates like you.
And there's the call on Matt Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry.
For your Warriors, Sean Livingston.
And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 11. Carter against Thompson. He dishes it to Speights. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. And that one falls for Speights.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And so he makes both from the line. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Conley against Thompson. From past the arc. Another miss by Conley.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid comeback effort here.
And Carter has it in the corner. Gasol setting the pick for Carter. Kicks to Gasol. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Gasol's got 16. Warriors trail by 7. Here is Livingston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Thompson kicks to Speights. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
Gasol is screen on Thompson. Conley dishes to Gasol. Stolen by Thompson. All alone. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
They recover it. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
And Gasol surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
And when you look at Gasol now versus when he came into the league, remarkable how that body of his, Clark, has transformed.
Kevin, he changed his diet and he dropped a bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house. He's really gone all in on the transformation of his body.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir.
How'd
That's
you know
what we
all
do.
that stuff?
That's what we do here.
Woo.
Info and entertainment.
Oh. They know Udrih. He's checked in for Memphis. Green, the screen. Pass to Udrih. Uncovered. And he nails the jumper. And the Grizzlies lead by 7. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Livingston kicks to Speights. Livingston passes to Speights. Thompson dishes to Speights. Power down with both hands.
Letting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And 1:01 left in the third. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. And it's Conley penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Feeds to Speights. Here is Livingston, covered by Conley. Thompson outside. Passes to Speights. With the shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Green, the screen. Teardrop shot. Conley's shot is off.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Golden State.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Outstanding foul shooting in this game, and that confidence can be infectious. They're taking care of business on the charity stripe.
Conley can't get it to go. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies lead by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our... All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Memphis leading by 5. So on the 4 for Memphis. Green is the 3 with Zebo at the 4. Out of defense with Conley and Lee in the backcourt. And it's Wright in at the pivot, manning the middle. Green, the screen, stolen by Thompson. And Green slams it in.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Conley, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And the Grizzlies, guys, a powerful post-play team. Mike Conley, though, is still the straw that stirs the drink. I mean, he may be the most underrated point guard in our league. His quickness and ability to penetrate the lane brings a great balance to their offense.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Allen's checked in. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Ezeli, and there's the feed to Barnes. Thompson against Lee. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Thompson misses. And Conley at 6'1", about 175. Pretty slight frame, but Clark, he doesn't get pushed around.
Well, he embraces the team's tough defensive style. He gets into you, racks up steals. He's really a committed defender.
The pass to Randolph. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 7. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Warriors shooting 43% from the field. Curry against Conley. Outside Curry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Grizzlies. That one falls, so he hits both of them. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor. Clark, he cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
And the rejection by Ezeli. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. 5 on the clock. Here's Allen. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 5. Outside, Green. Golden State moving it around. Green, the screen. Barbosa kicks to Green. He got right to the cup using that screen.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Dish now to Randolph. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And it goes on Draymond Green. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
You know, they've also been very good from the free throw line. I mean, that's been a very important part of what they've done today.
And that one misses.
In the big picture, Kevin, he's getting to the line consistently, and that's giving them a boost, even though he hasn't made all of his foul shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Memphis known for how tough they are at home, but they were equally tough, Clark, on the road last season.
Yeah, grit and grind travels well, Kevin. I mean, even on the road, they were able to force teams to play at their pace.
Curry's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him. And guys, consistency always a key for the Grizzlies. And when you talk of consistency, how about having the same field goal percentage, whether away or at home?
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. 4 on the clock. Green kicks to Ezeli. Gasol with the defensive effort.
And you know, to be able to knock down shots on the road the same way you do at home is why the Grizzlies racked up 24 road wins. I mean, it helps when you can attack the basket as they do and work things inside close to the rim.
Allen outside. From deep. They grab their own miss. Warriors trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Green with a screen for Curry. Shot off the pick. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the stripe. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done.
Conley against Curry. Pass to Barbosa. Dishes it to Ezeli. Curry against Conley. Tries it from 19. Not enough on that one as it misses. Memphis leading by 6. Lee passes to Conley. Back to Lee. He feeds it to Randolph. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And guys, accordingly, not the most flamboyant offensive threat, but he's a steady player at both ends of the floor. Makes threes at a high clip and competes defensively. One of those guys that you don't necessarily win because of, but you sure will win with.
Barnes kicks to Curry. He dishes it to Ezeli. Pass to Barbosa. They set the screen. It's Curry outside. There's the bucket. Good. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
outside Randolph. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Let's go.
And that's now 22 points for Zach Randolph. Warriors trail by 7. And here is Curry. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Barnes kicks to Barbosa. Misses the 3.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Curry kicks to Barbosa. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Kicks it to Barnes, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Randolph.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Speights checked in for Iguodala. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. And the Warriors with possession here. 9-point game. Lee dishes to Randolph. Such a wide open look. Randolph's got 12 points now in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Timeout.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Hey guys, Lee, now having completed
Spacing.
7 full seasons, very much the same guy now as he was entering the league. A 3-and-D prototype who will most likely never be a plus playmaker.
The screen from Thompson. Curry passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Feeds to Barnes from the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 8th assist in the game. Talking about Courtney Lee, you know the ball handling and court vision are suspect, but you don't care because he's provided solid defense on the wing, Clark, and he's hit over 40% of his threes last year.
And he's also one of the best free throw shooting 2 guards in the league, Kevin. And last year he and Conley were out of sight at the end of games. That's a wonderful combo to have, 2 great free throw shooting guards.
Remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Inside, and the slam dunk by Speights.
And just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Here's Randolph, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Randolph's got 29.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent.
It's Curry with the drive. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Allen kicks to Conley. Gasol, a screen on Thompson. Conley for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Speights has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glam.
Randolph can't hit.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
They got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans. Really an extraordinary game for Thompson. He has 14 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. Guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Another miss by Conley.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Speights with a screen on Conley. Thompson from long range. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Oh, big three right there. I mean, I've got to say, defensive breakdown, no doubt. They've got to have a bigger man on him.
Randolph inside. Guarded by Speights. Kicks it out to Allen. They can't stop the run with that one. Barnes kicks to Curry. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Passes it to Speights to tie it up. Cannot hit, and it's Memphis the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. From the baseline. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Now here's Thompson. There's the pick. He kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson. And there's the feed to Barnes. Now the pass to Barbosa. Connects! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Conley against Curry. Conley kicks to Gasol. The 11-footer. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Golden State with it. Golden State moving it around. Trifecta!
Another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 1. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Udrih with it. The dish now to Barbosa. Buries it.
Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 1. 19 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Yeah, I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
Conley against Curry. Conley dishes to Gasol. Missed. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope the alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pouring out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Men tremendous work all the way down to the wire. And we're just wondering what would happen next. Major drama. We saw good.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Berg, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
You know, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.